Patricia?
I have to tell you, I watched the Tonys last night, and you were having so much fun, and you were so wonderful.
Oh.
And it was so... Do you remember what Bebe Neuwirth said about having joy in your work?
Yes.
And that being the whole... You were so joyful.
At 73, Patricia Richardson finally reveals the truth. One minute, Patricia Richardson was America's favorite TV mom, lighting up screens as Jill Taylor on Home Improvement. The next, she stepped away from the limelight, leaving fans wondering what happened. This is the story of a woman who faced immense challenges, from intense industry pressures to personal sacrifices for her family. What really went on behind the scenes? Was it the grueling demands of Hollywood, or was there something deeper affecting her life and career? Get ready for a revealing look behind the scenes. Early life. Patricia Richardson started her life in Bethesda, Maryland on February 23, 1951. Her dad, Lawrence, was a naval officer and a restaurant owner, so the family was always on the move. For young Patricia, this meant switching schools a lot. She attended the Holton Arms School and the Hockaday School, which must have been tough for a kid. But Patricia wasn't just any kid. She was a bright and determined student who didn't let the constant moving hold her back. Patricia's dedication paid off when she graduated from college at the young age of 21 with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. That's right, she was a college graduate before most people even start thinking about what they want to do with their lives. But Patricia wasn't just book smart, she was also creative and artistic. Her degree in fine arts showed that she had a passion for expressing herself through different mediums. While studying at Southern Methodist University, Patricia made some important connections that would shape her future. She became friends with Beth Henley, who later became a famous actress and playwright. And she also met Stephen Tobolowsky, a fellow actor who would go on to have a successful career playing all sorts of memorable characters. Little did Patricia and Stephen know back then that their paths would cross again in a big way. Years later, Stephen would actually help Patricia get her biggest role yet, the one that would make her a household name. It's funny how life works sometimes, isn't it? Following the passion. Patricia had big dreams, and she knew New York was the place to be if she wanted to make it as a serious actress. So she packed her bags and left Texas behind, heading straight for the bright lights of Broadway. Her talent and hard work didn't go unnoticed. At just 23 years old, she landed a gig as an understudy for the legendary Gypsy Rose Lee in Angela Lansbury's production of Gypsy: A Musical Fable. Talk about a dream come true. Working alongside such a talented cast and crew taught Patricia a ton about acting, and she made some important connections that would help her later in her career. Throughout the 1970s, Patricia never stopped acting. She performed on Broadway, the big stage, as well as smaller theaters around New York. She even traveled to different parts of the country to act in regional theater. But she wasn't really interested in TV or movies yet. One day, Patricia started acting in commercials to make some extra money. She didn't think much of it, but guess what? She was a natural. She was so comfortable and relaxed on camera, and people took notice. Hollywood producers saw her in those commercials and thought, hey, this woman is really good. And that's when things started to change for Patricia. Hollywood came calling, offering her roles in movies and TV shows. It all started with those commercials, the ones she did just to pay the bills. Patricia's star continued to rise even while she was still living in New York. She started getting small parts on some pretty popular TV shows. There was The Equalizer, a show about a secret agent, and Spencer for Hire, a detective show. She even appeared in a few episodes of the sitcom Kate and Allie, which was a big hit back then. Even though Patricia's roles on these shows were small, she really stood out. She had a way of making the most of her screen time, and people started to remember her. Because the shows were so popular, she quickly became a familiar face on TV screens across America. Patricia's hard work and undeniable talent were starting to pay off. She began landing guest roles on popular TV shows like The Cosby Show and Quantum Leap, which were major milestones in her career. She even appeared in a couple of movies, Christmas Evil and Chud, in 1984. It seemed like Hollywood was finally taking notice of her. When Patricia turned 32, she took a leap of faith and moved from New York City to Los Angeles. It was a big decision, leaving behind the familiar world of theater for the unknown territory of television. But she was ready for a new adventure, and an opportunity to work on a sitcom was too good to pass up. Even though she was a bit nervous about the move, Patricia was excited about working with some amazing people. The show starred twin actresses Liz and Jean Sagal, and it was produced by Norman Lear, a famous TV legend who created hit shows like All in the Family and The Jeffersons. Patricia knew she was in good hands and that this could be a major turning point in her career. Unexpected turn. The sitcom that brought Patricia to LA was called Double Trouble, and it was a hit right out of the gate. NBC was so impressed with the first 8 episodes that they quickly ordered a second season. It seemed like a dream come true for any actress, a chance to continue working on a successful show and build a career in Hollywood. But Patricia wasn't so sure. Even though she loved working on Double Trouble, she missed the energy and excitement of New York City. Broadway, with its vibrant theater scene, was calling her back. It was a tough decision, but Patricia ultimately decided to follow her heart and declined the offer to renew her contract for a second season. She packed her bags and headed back to the East Coast. Back in New York, Patricia reconnected with her old college friends from Southern Methodist University. Beth Henley, who had become a successful playwright, was working on a Broadway production of her play, The Miss Firecracker Contest. And guess who was directing it? None other than Stephen Tobolowsky, Patricia's old classmate and Beth's romantic partner. Stephen and Beth knew that Patricia was the perfect actress to bring their play to life, so they asked her to join the cast. Patricia was thrilled to be part of such a meaningful project. The play explored themes of self-discovery, acceptance, and the pursuit of dreams, all things that resonated with Patricia's own journey. The Miss Firecracker Contest was a critical success, generating buzz and discussions among theatergoers. However, most of the attention focused on Beth and Stephen, the creative duo behind the play. Patricia, while appreciated for her performance, felt somewhat overshadowed. It was a bit of a letdown for her, especially after giving up a successful TV show to be part of the production. Feeling a bit disappointed and unfulfilled, Patricia decided to give Hollywood another shot. She had proven herself as a talented actress on both stage and screen, and she was ready to tackle new challenges and opportunities in the entertainment industry. Los Angeles was becoming Patricia's new home, and she was making a name for herself in television. She starred in 23 episodes of shows produced by Alan Burns, a big shot in the TV world. It was clear that acting on the small screen was her new path, and she was excelling at it. But deep down, something was missing. Patricia still longed for the fulfillment she felt on stage, the thrill of performing live in front of an audience. Television was fun and exciting, but it didn't quite capture the same magic as Broadway. Then, everything changed when Patricia became a mom to twins. She already had one child, and now with 2 more, her understanding of motherhood deepened. It was a life-changing experience that shifted her perspective and priorities. And wouldn't you know it, that's when the role of Jill Taylor came knocking. Major breakthrough. Just like Patricia in real life, Jill Taylor, the character she'd soon play, was also a mom of 3. But here's a fun fact. The role of Jill wasn't meant for Patricia at all. It was her old college pal, Stephen Tobolowsky, who changed everything. Stephen was supposed to be in Home Improvement, but had other work commitments. However, he still had a big say in who got cast for the show. The producers had originally chosen actress Frances Fisher for the role of Jill, but she was thought to be too serious for the part. That's when Stephen stepped in. He remembered Patricia from their college days and knew she'd be perfect for Jill. So he recommended her to the producers, and they decided to give her a shot. It was a lucky break for Patricia, and it all happened thanks to her old friend. At first, the Home Improvement producers weren't so sure about Patricia. Could she really pull off the role of Jill Taylor? It was a big gamble, but they trusted Stephen's recommendation and decided to give her a chance. Patricia absolutely nailed it as Jill Taylor. She brought so much heart, humor, and warmth to the character, making her one of the most beloved moms on television. It was like she was born to play the role. Patricia and Jill were a match made in sitcom heaven. They had so much in common. Just like Patricia, Jill had grown up in a military family. She was tough, independent, and not afraid to speak her mind. But she also had a soft side, a loving heart, and a knack for keeping her family together. Patricia's own experiences as a mother of 3 helped her understand and portray Jill's struggles and triumphs with authenticity and humor. She brought a realness to the character that resonated with audiences everywhere. Jill wasn't just a perfect TV mom, she was a real woman with real problems, and Patricia made her feel like someone we all knew and loved. At first, the producers tried to sell Patricia on the idea of Jill Taylor as the perfect TV mom. But Patricia wasn't having it. She thought that was a boring and unrealistic way to portray a mother. She wanted Jill to be a real woman, with flaws and imperfections, just like any other mom. Patricia told the producers that if they wanted Jill to be a hit, they had to make her more relatable. She didn't want to be another cookie-cutter TV mom like Claire Huxtable from The Cosby Show. The producers weren't too keen on this idea, but they decided to give Patricia a chance to try it her way. And boy, did it work. Patricia transformed Jill Taylor into one of the most authentic and beloved TV moms of all time. She wasn't always perfect. She made mistakes, she got frustrated, and she had her own quirks. But that's what made her so real and relatable. People connected with Jill because they saw a bit of themselves in her. Because of her strength, independence, and relatable struggles, Jill Taylor became a feminist icon. She showed women that they could be mothers and still have their own goals and dreams. She inspired countless women to embrace their own unique strengths and to never give up on their aspirations. Patricia Richardson's portrayal of Jill Taylor was so powerful and impactful that it earned her 4 Emmy nominations and 2 Golden Globe nominations. Jill has consistently been ranked as one of the best TV moms in history, a testament to the lasting impression she made on viewers. The character of Jill Taylor even became the subject of academic studies, with scholars analyzing her portrayal of motherhood and feminism. It's amazing how a fictional character can have such a profound impact on real people. The tension behind the scenes. But Patricia Richardson's experience on Home Improvement wasn't all sunshine and roses. She felt that the show's creators initially underestimated the intelligence of their audience, assuming only dumb people watched it. This led to a clash of opinions, as Patricia fought for the show to maintain its witty and intelligent dialogue, refusing to dumb down the content for the sake of perceived popularity. This tension between the actress and the show's creators became more apparent as time went on. Patricia felt that the show's focus shifted away from real-life behavior and relatable situations to more formulaic jokes and predictable storylines. She and Tim Allen, who played her on-screen husband, often felt like the reality police, pushing back against unrealistic scenarios and ensuring the characters remained grounded in their experiences. The early seasons of Home Improvement, in Patricia's eyes, were the most successful because they still appealed to smart parents who watched the show with their kids. However, she felt that the show's quality declined when the writers began catering to a perceived dumb audience. This shift in focus led to disagreements and frustrations for Patricia, who remained dedicated to portraying Jill Taylor as an authentic and relatable character. Patricia Richardson's decision to leave Home Improvement after 8 seasons was a deeply personal one, driven by her desire to reclaim her life and prioritize her children. The writers who crafted Jill Taylor's most memorable episodes were leaving the show, and Patricia felt that the heart of the character would be lost without them. Additionally, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, who played her son Randy, had already left the show, further diminishing the family dynamic that made the show so special. Patricia had already fulfilled her 7-year contract with the show and had promised the crew 1 more season. But after 8 years of long hours and demanding schedules, she felt like she had missed out on precious moments with her children. "I hadn't seen my kids in like 5 years," she confessed. The show's 5-day work week and late-night rehearsals often meant she wouldn't get home to her kids until very late, leaving her feeling disconnected from her family. Being a single parent further compounded the challenges of balancing her career with her family life. Patricia felt the weight of being the primary caregiver for her children and didn't want to miss out on any more of their lives. She yearned for a sense of normalcy, to simply be a mom who could spend quality time with her kids and even have a date. The decision to leave wasn't easy. Patricia faced pressure from producers who reminded her of the success she had achieved on the show and the opportunities it had provided. But ultimately, her desire to be present for her children outweighed the allure of fame and fortune. Patricia's departure from Home Improvement marked a turning point in her life. She chose to step away from a lucrative career and prioritize her family. It was a bold move that demonstrated her unwavering commitment to motherhood and her willingness to sacrifice professional success for the sake of her children's well-being. Career beyond Home Improvement. Patricia Richardson's career continued to blossom after Home Improvement, with a diverse range of roles showcasing her versatility and talent. In 2002, she replaced Janine Turner in the Lifetime medical drama Strong Medicine, bringing her own unique style to the character of Dr. Andy Campbell. Her performance earned her 2 Prism Award nominations, proving her ability to tackle dramatic roles with the same skill and authenticity as comedic ones. After 3 seasons on Strong Medicine, Patricia joined the cast of the critically acclaimed political drama The West Wing. She played Sheila Brooks, the campaign manager for Alan Alda's character, Arnold Vinnick. It was a departure from her usual roles, but Patricia embraced the challenge, delivering a nuanced performance that resonated with viewers. Patricia's television career continued to thrive with guest appearances on shows like Law & Order: Special Victims Unit. She also ventured into producing, taking on the role of executive producer for the documentary Long Story Short in 2008. The documentary explored the life and career of Larry and Trudy Long, a popular Asian American nightclub act, through the eyes of their daughter and actress Jodi Long. In 2010, Patricia starred in the NBC made-for-TV movie The Jensen Project, showcasing her ability to lead an ensemble cast in a fast-paced action thriller. The following year, she took on a more emotional role in the Lifetime television film Bringing Ashley Home, playing a mother desperately searching for her missing daughter. Patricia's film career continued with roles in the coming-of-age film Beautiful Wave in 2012 and the Hallmark Channel TV movie Smart Cookies in 2013. She continued to embrace a variety of projects, from small independent films to heartwarming Hallmark movies. In a delightful reunion with her Home Improvement co-star Tim Allen, she guest-starred in the 4th season of his sitcom, Last Man Standing. The episode, cleverly titled Helen Potts, featured Patricia as the titular character, a quirky and lovable neighbor. In a fun twist, one of her sons was even played by another Home Improvement alum, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. The chemistry between Patricia and Tim was as strong as ever, and she returned for another episode in the following season. But Patricia's heart remained in acting, and in 2016, she made a triumphant return to the stage. She starred in a production of the beloved play Steel Magnolias at the Bucks County Playhouse in Pennsylvania. This production was directed by the acclaimed Marsha Mason, a 4-time Oscar nominee, and featured a talented cast including Elaine Hendricks, Lucy DeVito, Jessica Walter, and Susan Sullivan. The play was a smashing success, becoming the highest-grossing show in the Playhouse's history. Patricia's performance in Steel Magnolias was a reminder of her incredible talent and versatility. She effortlessly transitioned from the comedic role of Jill Taylor to the more dramatic and emotional character in the play. Involvement in SAG-AFTRA. Patricia Richardson's talents and passions extend beyond her acting career. In the 2000s, she embraced a new role as a leader within the entertainment industry. She joined the Los Angeles local board of SAG-AFTRA, the union representing actors and other media professionals. This wasn't just a symbolic gesture. Patricia actively participated in the board's work, advocating for her fellow performers and working to improve the industry. Her dedication to the union led her to run for the position of national president in 2015. Although she didn't win, her candidacy highlighted her commitment to leadership and her desire to make a positive impact on the lives of actors and other entertainment professionals. Even after the election, she continued to serve on the Los Angeles board, using her experience and influence to champion the interests of her colleagues. Personal life. Patricia Richardson's personal life is as heartwarming and relatable as her on-screen characters. In 1982, she married fellow actor Ray Baker, and together they built a beautiful family. They had 3 children, a son named Henry, and twins named Roxanne and Joseph. It was a busy and happy time for Patricia, juggling her acting career with the joys and challenges of motherhood. However, after 13 years of marriage, Patricia and Ray decided to go their separate ways. They divorced in 1995, but remained committed to co-parenting their children and maintaining a positive relationship. But Patricia's heart wasn't meant to be alone for long. She reconnected with an old flame, Mark Klein, a retired psychologist whom she had met during her college days at Southern Methodist University. Their shared history and deep connection led to a long-term relationship filled with love and companionship. Beyond her personal relationships, Patricia is also a passionate advocate for a cause close to her heart. In 2005, her father tragically passed away from progressive supranuclear palsy, PSP, a rare neurodegenerative disease. This loss spurred Patricia to become actively involved in raising awareness and supporting research for PSP. She joined the board of directors of Cure PSP, a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving the lives of those affected by PSP and similar conditions. Patricia's dedication to this cause is unwavering, and she serves as the national spokesperson for Cure PSP, using her platform to educate the public and advocate for increased research funding. Patricia Richardson's life is a testament to the power of love, resilience, and the pursuit of one's passions. She's a talented actress, a devoted mother, a loving partner, and a tireless advocate for a cause close to her heart.